Right, I've just got this new Cyclone Whirlwind dust collection tool from Banggood, and I've connected it to this screw top barrel. It's a nice heavy duty barrel, and these Cyclone units can be fitted to an ordinary vacuum cleaner to extract dust from the workplace. I'm using mine to actually use just for vacuum cleaning in the workshop, because I found that if I connect the vacuum cleaner to this one and the inlet pipe here to this one here, I can actually vacuum up in the workshop all the chips of metal or whatever, the swarf that comes off the lathes, and it actually goes into this barrel here, which I have outside the workshop rather than inside the workshop, and it doesn't actually go into the vacuum cleaner. So it's really excellent for me having such a small workshop. I can keep this one outside under cover and obviously do the vacuuming, clean up all the swarf chips or whatever, and like I said, it goes into this barrel. Then I don't have to actually take the vacuum cleaner out of the workshop to take it apart to actually get the contents of that out. So it comes with a set of instructions and two adapters which push into the actual holes on the top here, and also a couple of Jubilee clips to fit some pipes on. I've used a different method of actually connecting the pipes so that I can plug them in quickly and take them out, and that is the actual vacuum pipe here. I've just increased the diameter a bit with some outside or external gaffer tape so it fits nicely into these ports and pushes home, and then I can actually just pull them out when I want to take the lid off to get into the barrel. And it's also just a method of quick connection from the actual vacuum cleaner. So like I say, the vacuum cleaner plugs into the top here and draws the air through. The contents are pulled into the Cyclone, and it creates a cyclone effect, a whirlwind type of effect, and draws the contents through really quickly and powerfully. And then the heavier contents and air, or particles and air, drop down into the barrel, and that actually saves it going into the actual vacuum cleaner container, and like I say, it saves me a lot of work. Now you need to use a fairly rigid barrel like this one. If you use a thin one, it will actually collapse in use, and it is actually dead easy to fit the Cyclone to a lid like this. On the underside, you can't see it because this one's screwed on with these bolts, but there's 4 self-tapping screws which hold this black collar on the underside of the Cyclone tool. You can take those self-tapping screws out and remove the collar and use it as a template to actually cut the main hole and also drill the holes for the Allen bolts. So it's dead easy to fit. And in use, I was most impressed with the actual power of this Cyclone unit. It sucks up all the swarf after I've been machining. I actually pick up the long swarf so it doesn't actually block up the vacuum cleaner pipes, but you can actually hear all the swarf going into it. Some larger objects, when you pick it up, you can actually hear it going round on the inside with the cyclone effect, rattling against the side here, until you switch the vacuum cleaner off, and then you can actually hear the particles or whatever drop down into the barrel. And you can actually connect them up to something like this. This is for inflating those bouncing castles that you see the children on, and at some point I may connect it to this to see what it's like as a dust extractor when I'm doing some wood turning. So these are great to get, and you can actually get these quite cheaply on eBay at times. And if you do get one, you won't actually see this here. I made this collar up to actually fit this one out of an old fire extinguisher, so I can actually make a reduction pipe to actually fit on this one when I try it out. And I think the Cyclone unit itself is excellent value for money. It's made of a tough ABS type plastic. It's not the brittle kind. You can actually drop it and it won't break, and I have actually tried that to prove that. You can see by the collars that go in the ports here, it's a bendy type plastic and really solid. And in the instruction paper here, it gives you the methods of connection and the exact type of wattage of hoover or vacuum cleaner you need. For heavy duty situations, you can actually fit maybe 4 in a unit there like that. For the heavy dust extraction, you'd get in maybe like a wood turning shop or whatever. So like I said, it's an excellent little unit.